Hi, this video is a remake of a speech I prepared and delivered for Toastmasters last year, and I posted the words of it on my blog, and Angela Giles Klocke of Scars and Tiaras encouraged me to do a video, and this is that video. My name is Patricia with a Y, and I'm an advocate for ending family violence. And tonight I am focusing on that question that everybody asks of women who live in abuse. And everyone asks it, if not aloud, then at least to themselves. We asked it last year when we saw, or we at least heard about, Ray Rice punching his girlfriend, now wife, in an elevator. And we asked it when that video went viral. We've all asked it more than once. The Canadian Women's Foundation says that 67% of Canadians know at least one woman who has been sexually or physically assaulted. And I don't know what rock the other 33% are living under, but they've asked this question too. They ask it because on average in Canada, every 6 days a woman is killed by her intimate partner. And we read the headlines and we ask, why does she stay? And so even those of us who have been there, done that, we ask the question, why does she stay? And one answer is because she is a frog. They say that if you put a frog into a pot of boiling water, it will jump out and it'll leap right out of the way of danger. But if you put that same frog into water that is cool and pleasant and comfortable and slowly turn the heat up, it won't realize that it's boiling until it's already too late, when the effects of the boiling have already taken effect on its body. The frog's survival instincts are geared towards detecting sudden changes. And people are like that too. And abusers don't turn up the heat until they have you in their clutches. And they prepare their way with increasing tests to see just how much they can get away with. They don't come out swinging on the first date. It's a slow descent into an abyss. And sometimes it's just words, and sometimes it never gets physical. Sometimes the threat of violence is enough to keep her in her place. Or he attacks her once or twice in the beginning of the relationship, and she spends the rest of her relationship, whether it's 2 years or 22 years, walking on eggshells, never sure if he'll erupt again. Or actually, it's more a matter of when he'll erupt again, but she wants to believe it's if. Okay, you might be thinking, that's how she got there, but why does she stay? And there's no one answer. There are hundreds of them, different ones for every woman who's gone through it. And it's not just one factor. It's always a culmination of factors, never just one. And one thing is easy to overcome. Dozens are overwhelming, paralyzing, and sometimes deadly. It would seem logical that once she realizes that she is in boiling water, that she get out. But there's nothing logical about abusive love. And she does love him, or believe that she does. The number one theory behind why does she stay is based on a psychological condition called traumatic bonding. Something you might be more familiar with under the extreme form Stockholm Syndrome. It's where the abuse is mixed with small acts of kindness, and it can bond victims to their abusers even more than consistent good treatment can. And she stays because she believes him. Abusers aren't all bad all the time. If they were, it might perhaps be easier to leave. But abusers change day to day and sometimes minute to minute. As Lundy Bancroft said in his book, Why Does He Do That? Inside the Minds of Angry and Controlling Men, he said, at times he's aggressive and intimidating, insults spewing forth from his mouth, and then, like a flick of a switch, he's wounded and lost, hungering for someone to care for him. And so she believes in his goodness. She believes in the honeymoon, in the promises. She believes in the lies. And she believes that no one can love her like he does. And even if she doesn't love him anymore, and she doesn't believe in him anymore, and she knows it's over, she still doesn't leave, because when the love is gone, the fear remains. The fear that she'll have nowhere to go. And every night in Canada, 200 women are turned away from shelters because the shelters are full. And there's a fear that he will kill her if she does leave. Better to be beaten and berated than dead. And it's not a random or a stupid thought. The two most deadly times in an abused woman's life is when she's pregnant and when she tries to leave. Fear that she'll live in poverty, and statistically speaking, poverty rates among single mothers are higher than any other family type or group. And that's part of what I hope to achieve and address through my site, patricia.com, and my podcast, Triumphant Tales, because I believe the way out of poverty is not charity, but opportunity. And nowhere is there more opportunity for a loving, recovering mother than through an in-home business. And I hope to eliminate poverty as an excuse for staying. Why does she stay? Because she loves him, because she believes in him, because she fears him, and because she fears life after him. That's why she stays. And if we truly want to prevent family violence, we have to do what we can to educate and empower survivors to consider entrepreneurship. And I'd love if you'd share my message with anyone you think that could use that sort of encouragement. My name's Patricia with a Y, and I hope to see you at patricia.com or that you tune into my podcast, Triumphant Tales, at triumphanttales.com. Thank you.